Now let's welcome contestant number 18.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to begin with a story. There was once a physical therapist who traveled all the way from America to Africa to do a census about mountain gorillas. These gorillas are a main attraction to tourists from all over the world. This put them severely under threat of poaching and being put into the zoo. She went there out of curiosity, but what she saw strengthened her determination to devote her whole life to fighting for those beautiful creatures. She witnessed a scene taking us to a place we never imagined we've ever been, where in the very depth of the African rainforest, surrounded by trees, flowers, and butterflies, the mother gorillas cuddle their babies. Yes, that's a memorable scene in one of my favorite movies called Gorillas in the Mist, based on a true story of Mrs. Dinah Fossey, who spent most of her lifetime in Rwanda to protect the eco-environment there until the very end of her life. To me, the movie not only presents an unforgettable scene, but also acts as a timeless reminder that we should not develop the tourism industry at the cost of our eco-environment. Today we live in a world of prosperity, but still threatened by so many new problems. On the one hand, tourism, as one of the most promising industries in the 21st century, provides people with the great opportunity to see everything there is to see and to go any place there is to go. It has become a lifestyle for some people and has turned out to be the driving force in GDP growth. It has the magic to turn a backward town into a wonderland of prosperity. But on the other hand, many problems can occur. Natural scenes aren't natural anymore. Deforestation to heat lodges are devastating Nepal. Oil spills from tourist boats are polluting Antarctica. Tribal people are forsaking their native music and dress to listen to U2 on Walkman and wear Nike and Reeboks. All these appalling facts have brought us to the realization that we can no longer stand by and do nothing, because the very thought of it has been eroding our resources. Encouragingly, the explosive growth of global travel has put tourism again in the spotlight, which is why the United Nations has made 2002 the year of ecotourism. For the first time to the world's attention, the benefit of tourism, but also its capacity to destroy our eco-environment. Now, every year, many local eco-environmental protection organizations are receiving donations, big notes, small notes, or even coins, from housewives, plumbers, ambulance drivers, salesmen, teachers, children, and invalids. Some of them cannot afford to send the money, but they do. These are the ones who drive the cab, who nurse in a hospital, who are suffering from the ecological damage in their neighborhood. Why? Because they care. Because they still want their mother nature back. Because they know it still belongs to them. This kind of feeling that I have, ladies and gentlemen, is when it feels like it, smells like it, looks like it. It's all coming from a scene to be remembered. A scene to recall and to cherish. The other night, as I saw the moon linger over the land before it was ascending to the invisible, my mind was filled with songs. I found myself humming softly, not to the music, but to something else, someplace else. A place remembered, a place untouched, a field of grass where no one seemed to have been except a deer. And all those unforgettable scenes strengthen the feeling that it's time for us to do something for our own and our coming generation. Once again, I've come to think of Mrs. Dinah Fossey, because it is with her spirit, passion, courage and strong sense of our eco-environment that we are taking our next step into the world. And no matter who we are, what we do, and where we go, in our minds, there's always a scene to remember, a scene worth our effort to protect it and fight for it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, contestant number 18. The topic for your impromptu speech is, which is more important for you? Knowledge from books or personal experience?
Thank you. I remember on my very first day at my beloved university, one of my professors said to me, "From now on, you'll be on a journey between who you think you are and who you can be. The key is to allow yourself to continue the journey in the ocean of the books." And I do learn a lot from books. I know the geometry of Euclid, logic of Aristotle, fable of Aesop known to children around the world. Well, no offense to all those great authors of the books. But during my 3 years at my university, I do realize that personal experience through practice means more to me. As we are in this global information age where both economic growth and individual opportunity are based on ideas, a commitment to providing all human beings the golden opportunity to develop themselves is so vital, not only to the people here, but all around. As we are in this transformational age where communications and commerce are global, investment are mobile, technology is almost magical, and the ambition for a better life is now universal. And I think this is why we are here today. We want to earn our personal experience through practicing our oral English, sharing our opinions of tourism and ecology with all the judges and audience here. And I think we are so lucky to be alive at this moment of the history. Never before have our nation enjoyed so much prosperity and so much social progress with so little internal crisis. And never before have our young people have so much great opportunity to practice ourselves, and therefore have a profound obligation to build a more perfect nation of our ancestors' dream. And I think our government will provide us young people with the tools and conditions to build a future of our dreams. Even if we know some rules, some regulations or experience from our books, we still simply cannot graft it onto today's busier, more impersonal and complicated world. Instead, our challenge is to arrive at a consensus of values and common vision of what we can do today, individually and collectively, to build a strong family, strong community, and above all, make the world a better place for us to live. Thank you very much.
Contestant number 18. In your speech, you talked about ecotourism. Could you explain to us the difference between ordinary tourists and an e-tourist or eco-tourist?
Thank you for your question. And I think the key issue is the differences between our awareness. For example, if you want to go to a place to have a trip, enjoy your trip, and I think before you get on board, get on the bus, you can have the awareness that I'm not a polluter, but an environment keeper. We're not go to all those scenic spots to destroy all those beautiful things, but to appreciate the Mother Nature, giving us so much things. Thank you very much.
Contestant 18. Now that information technology is becoming more and more accessible to people in China, do you think books will become less and less important?
Well, I think maybe I don't think that all those technologies can replace the importance of books. We're in our modern village where so many new industries, IT industries, tourism industries crop up every day. And this brave new world seems a little bit dehumanizing and inhospitable to a lot of people. The world can no longer be defined as a place on a map or list of people or organizations. But I think the true value, the essence of our village remains the same. It is the network of values, relationships that support our lives. And we can learn those things from our books, because books is the very first beginning stage of what we learn. Thank you very much.
I'd like to ask you a question about your prepared speech, please. You mentioned that the UN has declared the year 2002, I think it was, the year of ecotourism. Do you think that such gestures really serve a purpose?
And I think one of my teachers said to me when I prepare my prepared speech, and he tell me that if we pay more attention to something like environmental protection or ecotourism, it is better for us to bear it in mind. We should learn something in our hearts. We should have something about the awareness about how to pay more respect to our environment. Not to talk about something orally, but to bear something in our hearts. Follow our hearts. Our environment can be better. Thank you very much.